Tony Dungy's been on fire with Twitter. Who knew that Tony even knew how to use Twitter? But here's Tony, who said, please, NFL, do us a favor and don't let coaches challenge any more pass interference calls. You're causing teams to lose timeouts, making your officiating department look inept, making us fans feel stupid, like we don't know the meaning of clear, obvious, and significant. Tony Dungy joins us on the program. Tony, did you hear from anybody with the NFL after that tweet?
I haven't, but I heard from a lot. I think that tweet got 30,000 likes. I think the rest of the country feels the same way. Dan, when we went in August, we always go in and we get our briefing from the league, and they talked about how they were going to implement this review system. And I had some concerns then, but it really has been bad because it puts the coaches in a bad situation because basically they don't want to overturn anything. And to me, they should have just been up front and said, you know what, we're going to have this mechanism. Coaches, you can't do anything. If we get to the playoffs and we see another just horrendous call, we'll change it. But until then, don't worry about things. But they had the coaches feeling like, okay, if there's an egregious pass interference that was wrong or one that was missed, we'll change it. But starting in week 3, they have not changed anything. And it's put the coaches in a really bad situation.
But, Tony, can you rescind this rule now? Can you say we're going to get rid of it?
I think they should. That would be the best thing. I don't think they will. They'll kind of ride it out till the end of the year. But now, with all of these calls that they have let go and they haven't changed, there were 2 in the Giants game Monday night, Giants-Dallas game, and I can sympathize with Pat Shurmur. He's sitting there. There's a clear pass interference that isn't called. He's going to have first and goal at about the 6-yard line in a crucial point in the game. He knows they don't want to review it or reverse it, but he's got 50,000 fans seeing the Jumbotron, seeing this, and they're screaming. And so what do? Do you just say, well, hey, I'm not going to challenge? He challenges, loses his timeout, and it's just terrible. But if he doesn't challenge it, then the fans are going to be all over him. And they put the coaches in a no-win situation. I think they put Al Riveron in a no-win situation because I don't believe it's him. I mean, he knows what pass interference is. He knows these obvious calls. I think someone has said, we don't want anything changed until it gets to the playoffs.
Yeah, but I don't understand that, Tony. It just makes the NFL look bad. It makes these officials look bad. I would rather get rid of replay entirely because
Exactly.
I feel... I don't know who's up to something here or why they don't want the officials to be embarrassed or whatever it is. But when we see it and then they don't change it, then they look bad. So it makes the product look bad. So what is the agenda here?
Yeah, this looks absolutely worse than even the Rams-Saints game because, when I was coaching and I learned it from Chuck Noll, hey, officials are human. We make bad calls as coaches that we wish we could take back. Players drop passes. Players jump off sides. Mistakes happen. Officials are going to miss calls. It's part of the game. But now when you have a system in place and say, okay, yeah, they missed it, now we're going to look at it. But you know what? We're not going to correct it. We're going to act like it didn't happen. That's doubly worse. I mean, that makes everybody look bad, and to me, that's what's happening right now.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV, stream for free on BR Live, or download the Dan Patrick Show app.